Yo, hi, welcome back. This is Maymory, episode 3. If you don't know what Maymory is, it is a cool event hosted by Aeon Air where you can either make or beat memory levels. You want to make. It's pretty fun event, and I decided, you know what, I want to try and participate in it. This is the 3rd episode. If you haven't seen the first and second one, go watch them. They're pretty cool. And you'll also see how I did all of this right here. We built a randomized part last time, just a regular memory part before. I do have a very cool, interesting idea for this next section. As you can see, yep, we will be building a corridor part. I have every single part laid out from here on. I won't let you see it, because it's a secret. Anyway, before we get into the actual thing, I have some very good news. Look at my profile. Look at my profile. Look at this. I have a shiny hammer and 1 wrench. That's very cool. I got my level rated. Have my first ever creator point. Yay! Yeah, I have my first ever creator point. It's very cool. Go play this one. It's very cool. Anyway, today we will be building this corridor section right here. As you can see, I left a little bit of blank space here for a sort of transition. I will probably make this off camera, probably because I don't really have that much time to record. Quick thing before the video starts. What the hell? You guys are actually insane. Thank you so much for almost 100 subs already. I read all the comments under my videos and they are all so supportive and it makes my day. So I thank every single one of you dearly. Anyway, back to the video. Let's start building this corridor section. I actually have like stuff to talk about this time. So that's very cool. The first and probably the only thing first thing I'm going to talk about is, if you don't know, I do live in the UK and that's very cool. But I want to talk about British weather for a minute. It's so freaking weird, like... So, for a little bit of context here, I live in a boarding school. If you don't know what a boarding school is, it's like a school where you basically live in the school. So, at lunchtime, we're allowed to, like, go up into our rooms and just chill for a bit before our next lesson. So, I went up to my room just to chill there for a bit. And then I looked out the window and I was like, oh crap, and it was like pouring rain, like, so I was like, well crap, I'm gonna have to walk to my next lesson and I'm gonna be wet. And I was like, oh, well, bad days, I guess. Like, I don't know, I can't really do anything about this whole situation. Right? And then I go downstairs, literally right after that encounter, I go downstairs. I go out of, like, the house, and there's no rain whatsoever. So the rain stopped within like 30 seconds, because it takes me like a minute to go down the stairs, so... What? British weather changes so often. And then I went into my next lesson, and then I look out the window of my next lesson, and it's sunny. What? It's so confusing. Anyway, I think I should like, actually, do some gameplay stuff. I kind of want to make the corridor a little bit bigger because I feel like it's just going to be a little bit too small. I want to switch game modes like fairly often. I like this idea where you just have to sort of jump over the spike. Oh yeah, in other news, I did my first ever GCSE mock exam. If you don't know what that is, in the UK, a GCSE is like an exam that you take when you're like 15 or 16. Currently, I'm 14 years old and therefore I am in year 10. UK people, yes, I know, I'm a year younger than I'm meant to be. Shut up, okay? So I did my first ever GCSE, like, actually a full mock exam. So that's pretty cool. It was on music, and it wasn't today. Why did I say it was today? Because it was not today. It was, on Monday, so 2 days ago. And I got my results back already, so that's pretty cool. And I got a grade 9. I got an 84%. And I'm very happy with that. Do you think I could, like, do a little bit of this? Nah, that's not gonna work. Okay. What if I could do this, and then I could do, like, a gravity portal, maybe? Maybe like that. That's cool. I like that. I like how it like flows. That's pretty cool. I'll make this like a spam part. Oh, there's, yeah, small ones. I have a kind of a funny idea. Put a coin like that. Also, I noticed that I didn't put a single clubstep monster. How? I need to put a clubstep monster somewhere. It's an unstated rule, an unspoken rule, that every demon must have a clubstep monster. And that could be a clubstep monster. There we go, figured it out. I kind of want to make you sort of jump even out of the corridor. Maybe you could go like up here and do some fakes here. That's pretty cool. What I also kind of want to do is I want to do like a sort of maybe breaking animation. I don't know, it's probably not going to work that well, but I still want to sort of try it. So what I want you to do is, there's going to be like a black orb here, and then if you press the black orb, then, okay, well, this is going to be group 1, but if you press it, then this floor's just going to disappear. But I'm going to make it so there's like a breaking animation. That's kind of what I want to do. Oh. There we go, yeah. I feel like there's not much memory going on. I feel like we need a little bit more like memory, actually like memory style. We're gonna be like that. We should make it like regular gameplay at this point, like. Okay, so far we've done around half of the gameplay, I think. You know what I might do? I might do like a spider orb here instead, because I want to keep like this gimmick of the black orbs consistent. Like, it's only the black orbs that you hit to like destroy the floor. I could do like a portal. I haven't done a spider yet, so I'll do a spider. So I just came up with a solution for the problem that is my level, my computer absolutely lagging whenever I try to use this level. So what I did is I actually just stripped this level of any decoration whatsoever. So as you can see, this is just going to be a layout for now. And then this is just the part. And as you can see, this significantly reduces the amount of objects from a 20k to a mere 7. So let's try playing it. Hopefully this should work flawlessly. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe that's a little bit too difficult, so I might make these the secondary spikes instead. I might do like a black orb here just to make you think that you have to go through the structure. And you will be able to, but that's not what you're meant to do. You know, I might do like a cube portal, and then you hit that, and then you like, I don't know, I'm just making up the most random bullcrap at this point. But it's fun, so. That's cool, actually. I kind of like that. It's like flow gameplay almost, which is what I aimed to be doing. So that's cool. Is this, please? No. I think you can do like. Can you even get away with that? Not quite. Oh, that's pretty sad. I'll do like a dash or pointing down or something. Also, I also realized something. I started doing this maymory text. I have actually finished doing it, so I think we should finish doing that. How do I do it in the other structures? Oh no, the R is like that. Okay. Wait. I'm so stupid, bro. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, that's the maymory logo. It's not very clear that it is right now, but don't worry. I'll make it clear. If you hit the black orb, and you have to just choose which way to go. It's gonna be off because I already have gameplay about that, and I'm not bothered to change it. Yeah. Okay. I kind of love this gameplay. What? Make it so he's looking at it. He's looking up at you. Oh no, he's just happy. Okay. It's good to be happy anyway, so. No, okay, that's not really what I want. I want you to be able to hit that pad. because there's gonna be orbs. Now there's like one part in Future Funk, the spider part. It used to confuse me all of the time because there's so many orbs. I kind of want to do something like that, where there's a bunch of them. You have to just press one or something. I have kind of a funny idea. I want to do another one of these black orbs here. I'm really like using these now. I'm 19, and I kind of want to. So you go there, and then you hit this blue orb. So you got to like double click. Oh, I don't know. That might be too difficult. Ooh, okay. I'm not doing that. I think that's a little bit too difficult. Oh yeah. Okay. So I think that's all of the gameplay, actually. All of the gameplay done. Yay. Okay. There we go. I'm really proud of this. This is a really cool gameplay segment that we have here. I have a very, very specific idea for this corridor section. And it is rainbow. I want to make this a rainbow corridor section. I don't know why. I just really feel like doing that. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the whole background. Basically done. The background color. I'm not planning to post the background to anything. I might post the object color though. You know what? I might even like fade it to black at the very end. I should probably make all of these just like outlines. I then continued doing the same thing for an hour and a half the next day, but CapCut only allows me to speed up things to 100 times, so I'm going to skip this part and move on to the decorating process. Oh yeah, by the way, in other news, I completely forgot to say at the beginning of the video, I actually managed to do the filler part for this ship, and it actually looks pretty cool, and I'm very proud of it. It's definitely not the best part in the level, because I spent like half an hour doing it, but it's pretty cool, in my opinion still. If you have some ideas for that ship part, do give some suggestions in the comments, because I don't think this ship part is completely done yet. But it's a pretty cool thing. But, for now, let's start decorating this, shall we? We shall. The first thing that I want to do is backing blocks. That is the first thing I want to do because I have a very specific idea for this level, and it is if I just put this on background and I put it on just that for now. Maybe put like just brightness up for now, and then I kind of want to make this rainbow. Modify 10. As you can see, it is now a rainbow, and when the background goes rainbow, the whole thing goes rainbow. Look at it go. Wee. So that's happy. That being said, I want to now flip this and just put it on the top. So now everything is rainbow. Yay! And then I want to do this inside. This inside is going to be it's going to be like almost completely dark. So I'll put it on like background color, for example, and then I'll just make it like very low brightness. And for those of you that are gonna go into the comments saying, oh, but why would you put one row of this when you can like stretch it out like this and then you can save more objects? It's because of the block transition. I get asked this all the time because my levels are so unoptimized. But the reason I do this is because I like using block transitions and like ender effects. Oh, voice crack, okay. And because I also like using ender effects and stuff, and scaling messes it up. And that's not fun. And you know what? Just because I think it's funny, I might use the rainbow block at some point. Okay, so now I actually have to come up with a block design, which is not fun, which is not gonna be fun to do. What about this. How about that? How about that? And then I do that background blending. Okay. That's already a start. That's already a much better start than we had last time. Then, let's see, we're gonna put down some glow. We love glow. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of glow. Right, then. Yeah! Yeah, wait, this is so much better already. I think I want to put it like on like B2. Oh, it's because it's meant to be secondary. Hell yeah! 75. Yo, that looks absolutely sick! What? And then what I kind of want to do for the spike design, yeah, this is the spike design that I'll probably do, just like that. Okay, let's start decorating, I guess. I then proceeded to make all of the decorations off camera. Yeah, cue the sad trombone. Unfortunately, I just did not have the time to record because I was in school at the time. I did manage to do a lot in that time, including decorating the remaining structures, obviously, making a cool effect for the black orb gimmick thing, making a sort of guide for how the black orb gimmick worked in the ship part beforehand, etc, etc. Also, quick plug for my Twitch. I've got a week break from school this week and will be able to stream on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday probably. Also, I have a Discord server now. Go join it in the description. Plugs aside, let's get into the final showcase. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning into maymory, episode 3, building corridor section. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.